Hello.
Hi, everybody. It's Let Your Light Shine Steve again. We're here, sitting in our front room, doing another one of those kind of vlogs. That's right. This time it's talking about jobs.
Jobs in Henderson.
And first off, I want to let you know,
Vegas, anyway. We're
not crazy people that live off by the seat of our pants. Is that how you say it?
Fly by the seat of our
pants. that.
Oh, God.
We're not one of those people. But we did a crazy thing. We were so tired of living in Orange County, California, we got the heck out of there and we said, you know what?
What?
Let's move.
Okay, yeah.
And we decided Nevada because it wasn't as much of a culture shock. But we literally just quit our jobs and moved here. We had no jobs to go to. We had no networking.
No connections whatsoever.
No connections. We crazy.
Yeah.
But what we did do is, and what you guys need to do if you do that crazy thing, is make sure you have a savings account. Because not necessarily are you going to get a job right away. Unless you have networking and already a job lined up.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the career you're going into. I mean, if you're a lawyer, you probably hired on with a law firm and moved here. But I mean, if you're doing hospitality, which is what I do, then so it's a little different.
Actually, we did have one job, my internet job.
Yeah.
And I wasn't making any money off YouTube yet at the time, but now I've hit 1,000 subscribers, so yay. Yeah. But yeah, I was making, a little bit, just a tiny little bit with my newsletter job. So I did have that coming in, but we definitely always make sure you have a good savings account to last a few months of living, because the chances of getting a job right away, I personally, Indeed, that stuff, they never call you. I didn't have any. Yeah, no
Monster, Indeed, ZipRecruiter.
You just get a bunch of emails. It's pretty annoying.
It was all you get is some insurance company writing you back to sell insurance.
Pretty much.
And at least that's what our experience. Hopefully, other people are having a lot better experience. I hope everyone's not struggling like we did. But
we didn't struggle because we had savings accounts to keep us afloat until we got work. And so that's what I can't stress that enough, is be prepared to have money to last you, I would say, just to, be real safe, 6 months worth of money to live. And I did, I'm trying to think of what else I wanted to mention with that one. Oh, the one job though you can find the fastest, because some of those, like applying online, we even talked to the lady, remember at Bellagio, and she was a waitress there, and I said, how quickly do you get jobs at the casinos doing waitressing, housekeeping? She says it takes months for them to even call you back. So
I mean, I applied to a lot of those places when I first got here, and I haven't heard a word. So I mean, it takes 6 months, maybe they just didn't want to hire me. So that's the really frustrating part with that too, is you don't even know.
And we have a clean record. It's not like, oh my gosh, that's the thing. We're like, we don't have a felony. We don't have
no wage garnishments, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, we're answering all those questions. You're like, nope. So
anyway,
anywho,
moving on to places to go.
Well, let's mention this real quick.
Okay, Craigslist.
The fastest jobs to finally get responses we noticed was Craigslist, but you have to be careful, and we heard that from other people as well, that you can get some shady jobs through Craigslist as well.
Not just shady jobs, but you can get people looking for your social, things like that. There's lots of scams on there. So really
it is the fastest way to find somebody to call you back, but you gotta just make sure that it's
one nice thing legit. I found about Craigslist, especially if depending on the job you want, if you want something, if it's not like professional work of some kind, a lot of them are open interviews. It's not like they require you to send them. That sometimes they'll have you show up, and you actually get an interview instead of sending off your resume to some website.
Oh yeah, and then it's lost in your biz.
Then you're gone. So
that's the frustrating part.
So that can get you work. I mean, when you first get here, that might be your first route. Take something like that just so you can find something better.
And the other thing you want to make sure, if you are in the hospitality business, to already have is work cards, and they expect a TAM card and a food handler card. So the TAM card is for alcohol awareness, and then the food handler card is knowing all the proper things
And then
about
if you're
working
also,
with food.
you will also need, if you're going to work in the casino industry, you're also going to need a sheriff's card.
Oh yeah, that's right. See, now I
I
have a job. I have a few jobs, but one of my jobs is also in the grocery business, which I've never done in my life. And I was surprised actually. People say you must live here for them to even look at your resume. For some reason, my California address was in the system. I have no clue why, and they still called me. And I was talking to one of the HR lady today about that because I was asking her if we could change it in the system. It still shows I live in California. And I said, I was actually surprised you guys called me because I didn't live here yet. And she goes, yeah, but if you were moving out here, it would have been a potential anyway. So some of the major grocery stores didn't seem to care that you were still living in another state and you were working your way to move here. But this particular grocery store expected me to get my TAM and food handler card, and I had no idea that I had to do that, so I had to rush to do it. But it literally, I was getting my employee orientation on that Thursday. They had told me on Monday that I got the job, but make sure you have those things, and I got those before that Thursday. So it doesn't take long to get those cards. You just make an appointment. I did the class in person for my TAM card. And then the food handler card, I studied off the little sheet that you could print out off the internet, and then you go in and just take it whenever. Yeah. So,
one last thing about hospitality, the casinos, they have some quirky rules because of the unions. So, and I had never worked for a union company before, so I was kind of green on that, and I got a real culture shock of realization. So don't think, hey, I've been a waitress for years. I can go into a casino and serve drinks or food, and yes, you can, but the rules are pretty tough. Automatically, you're not an employee; you're an on-call employee.
Oh yeah, you got to be on call every day.
Yeah.
In 4-hour time span, they can call you and say you got to. Not every job was like that, but one of the interviews you did at one of the casinos, right?
Yeah.
You had to be available within 4 hours.
You definitely have to be willing to open yourself up to pay your dues. Is all. Not just union dues, but you're going to do a little. Sleep deprivation.
But it took it takes a year of that to even get in the door to be in a union,
so,
right?
Yeah, it took. Yeah, no, I mean you can get in. It's just like you say, you're in, but you are temporary.
Yeah, temporary and on call for a year.
Yeah, actually 2 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I mean, don't listen to all the rules by me, but I'm just saying. So something that just so you know, I didn't know any of this. So do your research. So it's kind of what you get when you just pack up and move and think you
and
know
go
everything.
Crazy. God, we got to get out of California, but
we ended up being. There's a lot of things I learned the hard way, and it was.
But it still worked out. We still got jobs.
Yeah,
I also got a couple housekeeping jobs. One through our realtor that I told him what I did, so he once in a while calls me to clean a house that he may be selling to get it ready for staging. And then another one was crazy. It was a guy that knew somebody that I cleaned over in Orange County, and this guy was saying to him, his coworker, because this guy lives in Orange County but travels out here to work, so it's crazy. But he was telling him how he's losing his housekeeper because she moved, which is me, to Vegas, and he goes, "Whoa, wait, hold up. Can I get that number?" So that kind of worked out. But then
a little networking when you're
networking helps because now you get yourself in the door. Just today I got another text from the realtor. He recommended me to another client, and she said, "Oh yeah, so and so said you did good work. Can you please clean my house?" So it starts. You do a good job, you make an impression. They start telling other people, and then that's how I built my business back in California. It takes a while though. Hence why the savings account, to make sure that you are not struggling when you get here. If you're already set with a job like most people, ignore this. But if you're not, you just wanted to get the heck out of where you were, and you were just like, please, we need to get out of here. Do that, and then you'll be fine. I guess that wraps it up for jobs in Henderson.
We cover it all on the list then?
Yeah, or Vegas too, basically. Yeah, because you could hustle and stuff, if you want, or do the Uber thing. But then one thing about Uber, I just heard from a couple people I work with in the grocery industry, because they wanted to do that as a side job. Some of these places are getting waiting lists because there's so many people trying to do that work now. Amazon Flex or something is also on a waiting list. All this stuff is too many people are trying to do it now, so you can't just jump on and do it. So just a heads up on that one as well.
Yeah. Bottom line is, one last time, please do all your research you can before you get yourself in hot water. Or, you know, if you're the type of person that rolls the dice, my sister, man, she gets a bug in her head and she just goes for it. And it always seems to work out.
It always works out for her. She knows how to network.
So you know, if you're that type of person, maybe you don't even have to worry about it. But, you know, most people probably doesn't work that way. So.
All right. Well, we hope this vlog helped.
Yeah. And we wish you, all of you, if you're thinking about this, good luck to you.
All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Bye. Oops.